How's it going, everybody? My name is Asbiel, and I am the Guildmaster of the Guild of Legends located in the heart of the multiverse. And today, we're going back to a place that is somewhat familiar to me. We're jumping into the game Stranded Deep. I picked this game up, years ago? Uh, Probably very early on in its early access stage. At that time, I was picking up pretty much every game that had to do with open world, survival, crafting, that kind of thing. Um, and this was among them. And the interesting thing about this is that in this game, you're not just in a randomly generated world and you're building houses and things like that. You are in the Pacific. I believe it's supposed to be set in the Pacific. Uh, there are, islands around of varying sizes and wreckage that you can dig through and dangerous wildlife that you have to deal with, of course. And you in instead of an open world of mostly land, you get an open world of mostly water, uh, with things you can delve down into beneath the waves. Of course, that is no place for a land-based creature, so it is very dangerous to do so. Uh, so that's what we're gonna do. Uh, we're gonna go into a completely new save. Just to be sure, we're gonna hit random world, get a single player. Uh, Now, when I played this game originally, there were no wildlife options. There was no permadeath. There was no. I don't think there was a difficulty, or even multiplayer. There was just you go in and you deal with what you encounter. However, since then they've added a lot of options, including this wildlife option. Under the normal setting, it says wildlife will attack and defend themselves as normal. Now, for the sake of my own anxiety, which tends to spike up in situations where dealing with deep water and creatures in the water and things like that, I'm going to change this to passive. We're going to keep the wildlife there, but we're going to make it to where the wildlife is not going to be hostile. The challenges we're going to face are going to be the environment alone, not the wildlife. Because if I don't do that, you know, we're not going to stream for more than probably 15 minutes before I turn it off. Uh, so we're going to go in and play as a lady. That wasn't an option either when I played previously. Um, it's wild to me that they give them like a full model, considering it's a first-person game. Um, yeah, we're gonna jump into it and get this kind of intro scene. That'll be lots of fun, I'm sure. And then we jump into the actual meat of the game, the actual survival elements. Um, so you can see we're on this nice small jet. Uh, you can see it's raining, it's dark. We're hitting some turbulence, and that's not good. Just a real straight to the point intro. Really sets you up and gets you where you need to be. Because if this didn't happen, we wouldn't have a game now, would we? And genuinely, being in this situation would be like one of the worst things that I could ever imagine. Um, it's truly, with the appropriate arrangement of phobias and anxieties, this would be truly a nightmare scenario, and for me, it almost is. But I also like the style of the game, so I'm kind of conflicted about it. All right. So that right there, I think probably a tiger shark, is exactly why I wanted to turn that setting on, because otherwise, that tiger shark, if it in fact is a tiger shark, I think that's what they would have previously when you're in the shallows near islands. Um, I don't know marine life well enough to uh, know offhand based on what I was seeing there. But yeah, normally those things will get hostile pretty quick, and they will try to they'll try to get you. I don't like that. That terrifies the heck out of me. So, all right. So, like I said, played, uh, I have played this game before. I've, um, I even went into it relatively recently to kind of test it out and get my bearings a little bit. Uh, but I haven't played super in depth, and I'm sure there's a lot of new stuff that I'm entirely unfamiliar with. So right now, I'm just kind of going around the island. There are these materials that are either natural materials like the rocks and things, or um, things that have washed up on shore like the cloth that I picked up. Um, and then you've got little bits of wreckage like these little boats. Um, and those can sometimes have some goods, like this wooden container that I apparently can just pick up. So having a free container seems like sounds like a win to me, so we're gonna go ahead and take this. We're gonna see what we've got. Vehicle, filter part, flare gun, and a compass. Can I put... Oh, cool. So just like that, I can put stuff in the container as well. Um, that's really good. I'm gonna put my Ajuga? I don't know how to say that. I'm unfamiliar with that plant. I'm gonna put it in the box though, because I have that container. That'll keep it easy to keep track of. Uh, Now, there are elements of this game that have also changed very drastically. Previously, you didn't really... I don't remember picking stuff up so much. Like, you could pick stuff up and it would, like, be in your hands like this, and you could go around with it, and you could throw it down and stuff like that. But I don't think you had, like, this inventory space originally. So I think that's kind of new to me. From what I remember, at least. So since we do have that, I'm just going around right now picking up as much of these loose materials as I can find before I go delving into the water. And then we're going to start crafting some things with the materials we're finding. I opened up the crafting menu previously. You can see kind of some elements of it. And one thing that's interesting to me... I didn't realize I was so far away from my stuff. We're just going to drag our raft over to the box on this kind of flat bit of the beach here. Now, we need to do some crafting, so we need to make a stone tool, kind of following the lead of the of the tutorial on the side here. Now, to make a refined knife, I need lashing, which needs fibrous leaves. So I think I can use this as kind of a rudimentary knife. Yeah, there we go. So I can take out these palm saplings and get fibers from them, fibrous leaves or whatever. Yep, fibrous leaves. That's the word. Oh, I missed that plant. I think I needed, what, 4 of these? To make a lashing. That'll let us make the refined knife, which I think will last longer and work more efficiently than the... There we go. But I already did that, so I'm not gonna... This is our survival watch, which shows us what our condition is. SPF, I don't remember being a thing before. So I guess that's, you have to worry about that in addition to your health, your hunger, and your thirst. Then we've got skills. That's something I don't think existed before. Hunting, cooking, probably, I don't know what the third one is. Maybe crafting. Maybe crafting would be the last one. Fighting would probably be the fist. I don't know what the third one is. And I'm healthy. If you have any detrimental status effects, I'll show it there. So that's all that. It wants us to kill crab because we're going to need to eat sooner or later, and these islands have a lot of crabs. So we're just going to get one. We're going to pick it up. Come back to our little area. Going to go ahead and skin that, and much less graphic than, like, say, Red Dead Redemption is with skinning things, apparently. Which, you might be thankful for. Oh, cool. We can just drag that. I didn't realize that container worked in that way. So we need to make a campfire. So we're going to find a campfire. I don't think it's going to be in this menu. Probably over here. There's fire. We could actually already make that, so let's throw it there. We need to craft kindling. Where am I going to find kindling? One thing... There it is. I need 2 more sticks. I only have 1. There we go. Kindling. Hold E to light. And crab meat. Hold E to attach. So we're just going to let that go for a minute. It's going to do its thing. And it should let us know when it's done. It wants us to climb a... Pick a coconut by holding space to climb trees. Whoa. Whoa, that was... funky. I don't see any coconuts on this one. So I guess we're just going to do this until we find coconut. Hit the coconut with a refined knife to open it. We'll go ahead and do that here. Yep, so the way that crafting worked previously, was very much like you would lay out the materials and you would have them near you, and then you would have to craft that way instead of having them just in your inventory. I think you can still do that, but it's not as much of a requirement. All right, so we want to craft a crude axe, so we're going to need a lashing and a stick. This coconut has served its purpose, so we're going to drop that. Gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take these out and instead put in this plant because the cloth is easier to see. So we can just drop that. Our cloth will be right there if we ever need it. Oh, I also have aloe plants. I could probably take that and throw the aloe in there. Because I would bet these things are probably pretty easy to keep track of visually. Now, it wants us to craft some tools, but we can also, we have a ton of sticks, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw some rocks on the fire there to make a fire pit. Just to clear out some rocks from my inventory. There we go, now they're properly stacking. So we need sticks and we need fibers. So we're going to be looking for plants we can chop down to get fibers, and these are really good for this. I think these things give like 5. Unfortunately, this one, they all fell into the brush, so we're going to have to kind of dig around and find it. Maybe it only... There we go. I was about to say, maybe it only gives 4. It actually gave, what, 6? Because we already had 1. Yep. Alright. So, back to here. Make lashing. Make the crude axe. Chop down a palm tree with an axe and chop the leaves into palm fronds. So we're specifically looking for a palm tree, which this will serve our purpose. And I think, again, you can do this with the lesser tools, but I think it just takes a lot longer. And for whatever reason, they decided to pick the thing that would show you that you're going to work chopping down a tree is that it just starts, like, rising up. Basically separates from the stump an inch at a time. So I've separated a log. I need to break the palm into palm fronds now. Now I need to craft a shelter. That's probably going to take another lashing. Unfortunately, I saw a bunch of these over here. There we go. There's the third one, and... Oh, you know what? I have plenty already. I could have just made a lashing, so we'll just... I accidentally opened up the quick craft menu, but it gets the job done. So we need 3 sticks, of which we currently have none. It's kind of janky, even though I clearly could have just switched from one thing to another. You know, I wasn't picking anything up, but it didn't want me to do it that way. Oh, you know where I'll find sticks? In this log that I just chopped down, I can refine that into sticks. Um. Alright, now I need the 4 fronds. Is this? Oh, shoot. That's done cooking, apparently. I completely... There we go. Completely forgot about it. I didn't hear any notification like I thought I would. I think maybe you have to be close enough to it when it happens, but I think it will, like, it'll ding or something. So I'm gonna go ahead and sleep. Since it's getting dark, it'll be easier to do things with daylight. Jalapeno business. How's it going, man? We're playing some Stranded Deep. We're getting terrified of the creatures in the ocean. We need a water still. So we need a lot of things for this. How the heck do I craft this thing? What is this? It's clearly something with a coconut. Let's see if I can find it in the menu here. Nice, looks fun. Yeah, it's a neat little game, just one of those, like, survival games where you can, like, craft a little base and all that stuff, except it's set in the Pacific, and you're stranded. And, there's horrible natural wildlife in the ocean that wants to eat you. Okay, so I fully don't know... how to make that thing. Must be in here somewhere. But I'm just not seeing it. So in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and get everything else. We have a palm frond. We'll just start putting our water still stuff over here. We need 3 rocks. We're gonna put all the rest of our rocks over here. We need a piece of cloth. So then we need a lashing, which, we're short a fibrous leaf. Let's see if we can get one of those real quick. There is a lashing, which we'll go ahead and throw down there as well. We'll throw our fibrous leaves over here, or sticks over here. Keep the inventory kind of low. Okay, so I need to figure out how to make this other thing. Okay, so completely forgot the fact that there's, like, categories in addition to whatever I had. So we need a coconut and a lashing. This coconut I don't think will work because I already emptied it. So... oh, maybe this one would work, and for some reason I just assumed it wouldn't. Or maybe I need a whole coconut, not one that I've already... Well, you know what? I'll just have a drink. Definitely gonna need more. But that can wait a little bit. I need a coconut. There we go. I should have realized because it's got the different color in the menu there. No, I didn't want to make that. Oh. Well, good thing it only took a rock. Easy to fix. So there is our water still. And to, let's see, fibrous leaves or palm fronds. Palm fronds will be easy. So we'll just take this tree down, process his palm fronds, and throw those into the water still. I don't... That tree rocketed away. I don't know enough about survival to know how the palm fronds play into a water still, but I'll trust the game knows more than I do. Alright, so this should gradually be producing water for me. Can't drink from it yet. We're gonna need some food, so we're gonna go find some more crabs. Excuse me, sir. You're being repurposed. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. I just chucked that guy all the way over here.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Well, I think that sound was this getting a little bit of water, so we'll drink that. There is one thing I would like to do to this, which is make a fire spit. So we're going to make another lashing if we have the means. We do not. We're going to see if we can get another lashing. I'm not sure if we have any. There's one. Actually, you know what? The fire spit might be a bit wasteful right now because we need to make some other tools and stuff as well. Spoiled fruit. Ah, this'll come in handy. Because the tutorial wants us to make a hammer so that we can start crafting shelter stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and work on that instead of the fire spit. So that'll probably be a little bit better to do. So to make a hammer, we need a lashing. My inventory is currently full of sticks and things. This is spoiled, so I'm not gonna bother with that. Didn't I use this to make the flask to make that? Well, I'm not gonna complain. Free coconut. Alright, hammer. Craft a wood foundation. Right. Need sticks. We're gonna go ahead and build our foundation over here, move away from everything else. Alright, and that's the tutorial. It's taken us through all of kind of the basics of how to survive in this game. We're gonna go ahead and light this up again to cook up some crab. Now that we have no more tutorial left to do, so you know what? Okay, no, I can't do anything with that. hold on, there's story stuff. Can make aircraft parts? So I guess maybe the story is you make the you assemble an aircraft and get home. I don't know. So you can make farming plots, which I would probably need for this. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna try to do some agriculture. If I can find another plant to give me a lashing. Sticks will be useful as well. Take that fruit. So I almost forgot about it. This game kind of likes making the materials for some of the things just explode out in all directions at times, it seems. Ton of sticks over here. Is this cooked? This is cooked. So when that one is done, that should be pretty good on our hunger. We can drink from this a bit. Full up on thirst. Now, there were some nearby bits of wreckage, so I want to check those out for sure. But if I can find one more thing to make a lashing, I can try to plant those yucca trees. Oh, here's what I needed. I think I only needed the one. We're gonna hope that I'm right about that. So I think I have... Yeah, I have some over here. There's a lashing. Where was it? Was it... Hold on, vehicles. Oh, cool. You can make different kinds of rafts. I wonder if there's a reason to that. Oh, hold on. Raft movements. Oh, I wonder if you can fully play like the raft game where you can just build out a larger platform. That would be neat. Hey, we heard that ding because we were actually close to it this time. So with that, we're decently good on food. I was trying to find building vehicles, farming. A hoe is required for farming. So do I have to build a hoe first? Okay, so for that I'll need another lashing. But I'm not sure if I have any around. I'm not going to use these tools. I'm not going to use this pick of fruit. I'm not going to use these sticks just yet. I'm going to put all my sticks in one spot. Alright, so we're gonna see over here. That looks good. That looks like something we can delve into. Now, anyone who's here right at the beginning definitely saw that I turned wildlife to passive because I would have a panic attack and quit the game immediately, probably, if I didn't do that. and instead just left the game to terrify me with sharks. Because some sharks can be aggressive. A lot of sharks are pretty neat. Some sharks are just rude. And this game has some rude sharks. Oh, this is... I don't like seeing how dark that is. Oh, and was that one of those fish that's, like, really toxic if they touch you? Or harmful in some manner? I don't remember which word is appropriate here. So I found 2 boxes in that boat, which is great because that's more places for me to store stuff. But I also saw what looked like the nose of a plane down underwater. So I think in a minute we might go check that out. And drop these and see what goodies we found. Plank scraps, a solar-powered lantern, an air tank, spyglass. So I'm just gonna throw that there. It's not great, but it at least gives me some light. Plank scraps we'll just throw down here. Air tank we'll put where we put our tools. Because I'm guessing that's how that works. Is I probably have some way to actually... Oh, actually, it looks like... Yeah, it has the attachment so you can actually use it directly, it looks like. Corrugated scrap. That's nice. And vehicle electrical parts. So I think what we'll do... the crafting... Those are a lot bigger than I expected. Vehicle parts we're going to put in a box. And we'll just put that box over here. Then I think we'll have our toolbox. So we'll pick up all our tools. And start putting those in here. The axe I'm going to keep on me. Then this one is kind of like our... Whoops. It's got some plants and some other stuff. We'll just leave this as our plants. Be our plants box. Flare gun I don't think I'm going to have much use for right now. That is a lot less effective than I thought it would be. Barely gives any magnification. Whoops, went the wrong way. Nope. I've gone backwards again. There we go. So that's full. So we'll just leave this nearby. Leave one of those nearby. Maybe we'll hang on to one of these because a compass could be useful. Can I sleep through the storm? Can only sleep at night. Okay. Well, I don't want to go out into the water in a storm, so we'll just take our axe and we're gonna start chopping down some more of these ficus trees, get sticks, and kind of clear up the terrain a little bit. Oh, that was not a good choice, apparently. Don't eat the Cura fruit. I don't know what kind of fruit that is, but, you know, we learn. So kind of a neat thing about this game, also a thing that makes it a little bit more difficult, is that when it gets dark, it gets dark. Which you can see kind of starting to happen now. Which is why things like that lantern are so useful. I mean, you know, I can look around the corner. That lights that up pretty good. It looks like the game might be coming through a little choppy on stream, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sacrifice a little bit of graphical fidelity and see if we can get smoother results on the stream. I'll have to take a second to see if that's actually doing anything for us. It looks like it might not be. And it might fully have to do with the weather effects currently. I don't know. Either way, let's see. It's now dark, so surely I can sleep. Hopefully it'll stop being stormy when we get back into it. Okay, 4 in the morning. That's not so bad. Fibrous leaves. We have a bunch more sticks to add to the pile. I wonder if that's part of the issue. Well, I mean, no, because the game is running fine on my end. It's just the stream that's having an issue. But you know what? We've got a bunch of sticks, actually. I'm gonna pick up a bunch of these. We're gonna expand our foundation here. Whoops, dropped my hammer. Pick up some more sticks. I want to at least get a... If this is partially buried, I'm going to be slightly upset. Okay, looks like it's fine. Want to get at least a 4x4 with some walls and a roof. Not 4x4, 2x2. So we'll build the foundation here. And then we'll see what it takes to make some walls. Okay, so just sticks for the wood walls. I could use these other materials, but we have sticks in excess, so... Let's see. Well, we're gonna need a doorway. Do we want our doorway? Yeah, I think I like that spot. Ah, the sun is rising. You know, we'll do a window over here, looking out on the water, and then the rest we'll just do walls. Need more sticks. Alright, well, that's all that I can do at the moment until I get more sticks, which I could absolutely do by chopping down some trees. But we're gonna complete these walls first. And then we're gonna go back to diving. 28% durability after... Let me check it here now. So 22% durability. That took it down like 6%, so... it seems to go... Not by completion of the item, but by swing. 11, so it's not going to be enough to finish these. I don't think. Yeah. So that will... Yeah, that one was finished. That leaves us with a single unfinished wall. I don't think we're going to need the compass right now, since we're not really going between islands or anything. Maybe we'll bring the air tank, though. Wood stick we're going to be using here, so we'll just throw that in there. And we're going to go check out this, what seemed to be a... what seemed to be a downed, like, airplane cockpit. And I'm going to bring this light with me, hoping that it works in the water. Which it seems to do. That's good. That is absolutely useful. Now, I saw it near the back of the boat. So we're going to have to go over here. That's a big fish. It's a chunky fish. Alright. Did I bring my air tank? I did. We're just gonna grab these containers quickly. Doesn't seem to be anything in the lavatory. Alright, I think that's all we're gonna find. God, even just this, even knowing that nothing is going to, like, come and get me, I still get an anxious feeling just going into the water like that. Like, I know it's safe. Shoot, I could even go a step further and make it to where the wildlife just doesn't even spawn. But, I don't know if that would make anything any better. Alright, so definitely useful to bring the lamp when diving. And also really useful to bring the air tank. Looks like it can only use it 3 times total, probably. So we'll have to be watchful of that. Emergency rations, that's good. We got a vehicle part here. Whoops. And we also got a flare gun, which hopefully stacks with this. Cool, it does stack. Awesome. And you know what? Because we have room in this box, I'm gonna put these in here. Gonna put this over here. Gonna hang on to the rations. We're gonna hang on to the rations. Actually, we could probably use the rations now. Because I'm doing really poorly about watching my hunger. So we've got another box here. Vehicle parts will tuck back there. This will be a secondary tool chest. This was my plants and things. More vehicle parts, a refined hammer, and another ration. This will be just other stuff. I'll put my vehicle parts over here. So now I've got fuel part, filter part, and electrical part. I don't know what I will ever be able to do with those, but I have them. Eat that food right away. Top us off real nice there. Um, Now, I almost forgot. The raft has some storage as well. It's got a bandage, a compass, and 3 rations. So if it ever comes down to it, I've got stuff in there. Now we got this new hammer, so we can finish up this wood wall. And this hammer should probably last a fair bit longer than the one I had. It's 3% durability for doing a total wall. I think the other one was like half the lifespan, probably. So that's 4 sticks. That's another wall. We're going to take out this tree. It's probably going to launch because it's kind of clipped into the terrain. So we're just going to watch and hope it doesn't fly into the ocean. Okay. Another coconut. Some more palm fronds, which will probably... actually, almost certainly be useful for crafting roofing. We'll just drag that out here and start processing. Alright, so we've got a hammer, got some sticks. We should be able to make the rest of our wood walls. And they could absolutely have made this require lashings to make all these walls and stuff. That would be a nightmare. And I'm thankful that they didn't. Let's see, can I make... Oh, I can make a door. A door does require lashing. Unless I make a corrugated door, in which case I have the materials right outside. Okay, so for a wood roof it is just sticks. No fronds like I thought it would be. So we're gonna pick up these palm fronds and put them over here with other palm fronds. And we're gonna cut down some more trees. Maybe we can get one of these tall ones. 'Cause that should be a good amount of wood. Happened to see the sapling there. Couldn't let it go to waste. And there are other I think there's other like wreckage sites around this island as well. You can see at that boat there's like that kind of splashing bubbling effect. If you see that elsewhere, it's usually, I think, a sign that there is some sort of wreckage there. So I think that's something like that one we see right there. That might be something to check out once we've got our rooftop built. Let's see. Do I have any sticks left, or did I go through them all? I have one. That's not really helpful. But with this, we should have enough for the entire roof. So we'll just break down this log real quick. Well, I shouldn't need that one anyway because... Whoops, I need to stop dropping my hammer. None of these are rooftop. So we'll go with the wood roof corner. How do I rotate? Q. So there's one. Oh, you're gonna make me go back into the menu to do it. Okay. There's two. I dropped my hammer again. Oops. Nope, wrong one. Cancel. Roof corner. Rotate. And roof corner. Rotate. Alright, we build that up, and then this little shelter is all good to go. It'd be a good spot for some shade. Protect us from the weather a little bit. Now there's another thing I wanted to build, which might be here. Let's see if I can find it. There should be like a stick I can put lights on. I mean, I'm definitely curious about the rafts you can build. I might see about trying to build one of those just to see if it works like I think it might, with being able to attach floors. That would be really cool. You make a canopy. A sail. A sail is probably incredible to have. A sail and a rudder. Obviously a motor even better, but there's no way I'm anywhere near making a rotor. Now, the idea of a gyrocopter in this game is crazy to me, but I would love to get to that point as well. Trophies? I'm not sure what those would be for. Alright, so... let's see. Light hook. Needs 2 sticks and a lashing. So... wood hook? Curious about that. Is that, like, gonna give me a storage option for, like, sticks? Could I be so lucky as to understand how this game works? Probably not, but we'll see. Oh, look at that. We've had some plants regrow, which will give us access to materials that we already pretty thoroughly scoured from the face of this island. So making things that require lashings isn't quite so limited now. Because every now and then, I don't know if it's like every day, every 2 days or what, but every now and then, at the very least, stuff regrows. I think even rocks show up. Because otherwise you would run out of material for making your tools. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a lashing, and then I'm going to see if I can make this wood farming plot by cutting down a tree real quick. Because if I can make a wood farming plot for, like, the yucca plants, and just have those at, like, a steady pace, that could be really useful. just gonna pick these up so I can move them more easily. This is spoiled, so we're just gonna... Not only is it spoiled, but also it, when I tried eating one before, it disagreed with me. Aggressively so. Gonna put our diving things there for now. Gonna grab this because I think it's gonna be useful in a minute. I got our sticks, so we'll do our farming plot on this. Yeah, let's pop open this and see what we're dealing with before we decide on where to put it. Wood farming plot, pretty big. You know what? Let's go place that over here. Hold E to clear. Okay, so I don't need to... Okay, so a single farming plot gets one plant. So for both of these, I would need another farming plot. There was something else I wanted to craft. Spoiled potato. Oh, I could grow potatoes. So maybe if I can get a second one going instead of growing a another yucca plant, I will grow a potato. Because potatoes are, in fact, what's up. There we go. We get the lashing, and we don't have sticks. I thought I had more sticks. We will deal with that later. Instead, for now, I will put these in here. I guess I already had a box for that, which is like this one. But, we're gonna go on a different kind of journey now. We're gonna leave our hammer, hoe, and that. And, you know, we'll put our lashing in there just to get it out of the way. So I said we were going to go check out that splashing in the water, but I just noticed there was another bit of wreckage sticking up out of the water over here. And it is getting dark, but we have our light. It's going to be dark regardless because we're going to be deep in the water. Or not necessarily deep in the water, but we're going to be in the water where it is dark. So once more, we will face our fear of the endless blue. Knowing full well that nothing's coming to get us, nothing will harm us. Oh, it's like a sideways wreck. Got a container there. That's empty. Okay, so this one was pretty brief. But we did get something out of it. Now, because it is dark, I do want to get back to the island. Because I don't want to swim in the dark water, in the dark. Dark everywhere. Double down on darkness. We will take these fiber sleeves, though. And again, you can see how dark it is and how useful this light is. I am extremely thankful I found this, because otherwise we'd have to, like, make a torch or something. And that sounds like a whole nightmare to deal with. We had some fiber sleeves here. Cool. We'll just put these in here. Gonna throw this down and see what we've got. Got some more stuff that we already had. But we also got a directed flashlight as opposed to a lantern. Um, so it'll probably... Looks like it gives out a pretty good beam, so that might be a little bit more useful in general when we're diving and stuff. Go ahead and sleep through the night, and then we're going to have to check our condition, see if we need any food and water. We need some water. So let's drink a bit more, drink the rest of it. And go and refresh these, the water with these palm fronds. I think 4 might do it, but we'll bring all 5 just in case. Yeah, 4 does it, so we're good there. And I'm gonna bring down this ficus. And let's take down another palm tree to bring that back to HQ. Now, it's interesting that... come on. There we go. It actually wasn't rendering my, my building here with how far away I was. But it was, the light was there. Oh yeah, you know what? I wanted a couple things that I could make with, lashings and such. One of those things was in one of these places. It was a light hook. So I suppose I determined, do I want it inside or do I want it outside? I think I'm going to put it outside. I'm going to put it right here. So now I have this spot with the lantern. I can turn it off and on. It'll be easy to see from pretty much everywhere unless I'm right behind here. Even then I can see the light shining on the other side. So that's useful. You know what else I wanted to do? I wanted to make a cooking spit, but I'm not sure how necessary that's going to be. Okay, so there's this wood hook. Aha! I can... very particular. I wonder what this is for. Surely it's not. So it is. Alright, well, if I ever get a second lantern, I can have one there, I guess. I kind of wish I could take that back. I don't care about that. That feels like a waste. Yeah, put our crafting materials in here, the sticks and such. Our hammer. Our axe in here, and we're gonna go diving again. Because there was another bit of wreckage out this way. Looks like a similar... Oh, you know what? That's the one I went to. Is that the one I went to before? Let me see. Let me come around the island. Okay, yeah, so that's the one I've been to. That's the other one I've been to. So what we might have to do is raft out to one of these spots where there is something under the water. And we could see it before. I'm not seeing it now. But I think there was something this way. Dragging the raft is a bit complicated at times. It seems to like to fight with me. You know what? That's probably not in the water enough to... There we go. Give me the paddle. Good to operate. Ah, here's one. How do I... There we go. Attach to the hook. Deploy the sea anchor. And I really don't like this. Because it feels more like open water than what we had been to before. It's really not all that much, but it feels like it. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, God. I know it's not aggressive, but I still don't like it. I can't. You know, I said I was gonna. But I can't. I need to get the heck out of here. Oh my God. I cannot explain how deeply troubling that felt just then. Just seeing that tiger shark swim up. The fact that it defied physics and clipped through the raft did nothing to help the situation. Oh my goodness. Like it wasn't like the kind of thing where it's like an immediate dread either, or like an immediate panic. It's just like a full-on like dread. Like a much more like deeply set feeling than that. So here's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that setting it to make the wildlife not hostile was clearly not enough, because I still couldn't push myself to go into the water with the tiger shark right there. So instead, what we're gonna do, and I am noticing that it's still kind of fighting with the stream, with the capture. So we're gonna try the laptop settings. Makes it look much less good than it did a minute ago. It doesn't seem to be helping. I think it's just an issue with the optimization of the game. Not that it's necessarily poorly optimized for, you know, what it is, but just it doesn't seem to play nicely with capture on my hardware. Yeah, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna say about this game. It's an interesting game. It's got some fun elements to it. it is deeply terrifying for me. uh, I would love to mess with it more, you know, going to different islands and other sites. Like there are some of those like sea forts, um, like that I think were like a World War II thing, in some parts of the world, uh, and stuff like that. But just I wonder what that is out there. Maybe that's some wreckage. No, seems seems too small or something to be an island. I know this didn't really help with things before, but maybe it is just an island in the in the far distance. Um. Anyway, uh, I don't think I have it in me to continue with this game. Uh, at least not on these settings. Maybe uh, we can try again another time, and I will set it to where the wildlife doesn't even spawn, because maybe that would work better for me personally. Um, but you know what? After an hour and 10 minutes of game time, uh, finally really delving into what isn't just immediately around the island, just, you know, even just a little bit further out, was problematic. So, uh, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say this is it for Stranded Deep. Uh, you know, only an hour in, but hour 10, yeah, about an hour and 10 minutes in, I cannot do more. Um, with that said, let's see. Yeah, you know what? I think on top of this being the end of Stranded Deep for now, I think this is fully going to be the end of the stream as well. I think we've seen enough, and I don't know what else I would go into off the top of my head uh, to fill out the rest. So we're just gonna call it quits here. Um, let's go ahead and go here. Just bring up the BGM a little bit. So that's going to be it for Stranded Deep. Everybody who has come by, I appreciate you coming by. Anyone who's in the chat, anyone who's watching, anyone who's lurking, anyone who's checking out the VODs on YouTube after the fact, I appreciate you all. You are all fantastic, and I look forward to seeing you come by again. That's it for Stranded Deep. It's too spooky. I cannot, like, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Maybe we'll try this again. You know, in fact, before I say anything about that, maybe I'll go off stream and I'll try it out without wildlife spawning, and then we'll see if that works better. But no, that's with the wildlife there still. I can't do it. It's too much. But yeah, thank everyone. Everyone, thank you for coming by. I hope you have a good one. And guess that's that. Have a good one.